Okay, perfect. So today's class is all about restoring and relaxing this gentle class. So we are going to begin lying on our backs, settling into our natural breath. If you have any props or bolsters or blankets that you want to use, we'll be here for a little while, probably a few minutes. It's chilly on the floor, the blanket over you. Big toes should be facing the sky. Knees can be slightly bent. Arms are relaxed out to the side at a 45-degree angle, palms face up. Begin to deepen your breath. And deepen your breath for a few rounds while I move her. Excellent. And begin to rock your feet side to side, rolling on your heels. Trying to move just your toes and your feet to begin. As you settle into your space, think about this time for yourself. There's nothing else that you need to be doing other than caring for yourself right now. As your ankles begin to warm up, you can begin the rocking all the way through your legs, beginning to open up the hip joints. Maybe point and flex the toes and the feet, bringing blood flow all the way down to the big toes. Bringing weight into your heels, slide 1 foot up at a time until your heels are about 6 to 8 inches below your sit bones. Heel toe your feet to the wide edge of your mat, and slow and controlled on an inhale, allow your knees to flop to the left. Exhale, pull them back to center. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, let them fall to the right. Inhale back to the top. Exhale, fall to the left. Moving through 3 or 4 more rounds with your breath. Trying to link your movement to your breath, really slow and controlled. There's no rush. One more to each side. Finishing, coming back to the center, heel toe your feet into hip width distance, bringing one knee at a time up to your chest to Apanasana, supine child's pose. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine, increasing the contact of your whole upper back to the floor. Start to do some knee circles, one direction, and then the other. And coming back to center, grab onto your right leg, either on top of your shin or just under your thigh if you have knee issues. Return your left foot to the ground. Gently hugging your right knee in closer to your chest. You should start to feel a stretch in your hamstring or your glute, maybe your inner hip. Breathing into the tension, and on an exhale, bring your right knee closer to your right shoulder. Relaxing the stretch slightly, inhale your right foot to the ceiling. Point and flex the toes. Maybe do some ankle circles. Right foot returns to the floor. Hug your left foot in, or left knee in. Again, bind can be on the top of your shin or under your thigh if that's uncomfortable for your knee. Start by drawing your shoulder blades down your spine, and then inhale, deepen the stretch. Relaxing the stretch slightly, returning to neutral. Inhale, left foot to the ceiling. Point and flex the toes. And add some circles. Bending the left knee, lift the right knee. Coming back to Apanasana, supine child's pose, extending both feet to the ceiling. Separate the feet to hip width distance or a little bit wider, allowing space for circles of both feet. Turning back to neutral, point and flex. Bending the knees, returning the feet to the floor, arms out to a T. Take some time to do some wrist circles. And then just 2 rounds, moving with your breath. You're going to inhale, sweep your hands nice and high overhead. Exhale, press the air away, hands back to your hips. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, arms can be out to a T. You can have cactus arms, or you can fingertips lightly behind your ears. Lifting your feet off the mat to flat back, 90 degrees with your knees and your hips here. Inhale into a crunch. Exhale, lower, warming up the core here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Moving at your own speed. Adding a little bit of twist here, you're going to inhale, lift your right elbow to your left knee and extend your right foot. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Opposite side, left elbow to right knee. Exhale to lower. 2 more to each side. Finishing with the left knee to the right elbow, hugging the knees in for Apanasana. Maybe rocking side to side to massage the low back. And then as you're ready, come back to center and rock front to back, massaging the whole spine. And all the way up to a seated position, extending your feet straight out in front of you. Make any adjustments you need here, left to right. Hip bones are even on the ground. Shoulders are over hips. Crown is over the base of the spine. Keeping the feet extended straight out in front of you, or you can come to a cross-legged position. Wherever you are, I like the cross-legged position, but if you have knee issues or if this is uncomfortable, your feet can be straight out in front of you. We're going to start to do some seated cat-cow. So press into or roll onto the backs of your spine and create a cat back. And then inhale, draw the belly forward, rocking forward on the pelvis, open the chest. Exhale to cat, round back, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more, just like that. Inhaling back to center. Bringing your hands out to the sides. Inhale, arms come high. Right arm stays. Left hand comes to the outside of your right knee. Use it to twist to open to the right. Right arm comes behind you, fingertips to the floor. Be a nice long spine line. If it's not causing tension for your neck, revolve the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand down. Inhale to grow taller. Exhale into the twist. Inhale, hands come high. One more time. Less of a hold here. Twisting to open right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to open left. Inhale back to center, hands high. Right hand comes to the outside of your right hip. Little side stretch here. The side stretch, trying to roll the chest open. Coming back through center, left hand down, right hand high. One more time each side. Right hand down, left hand high. Remembering to breathe through your stretches. Allowing your breath and the blood flow to clear out any toxins. Back to center, chin to chest. Gaze high, head goes back. Chin to chest. Doing 2 head circles, one direction, and then the other. And yogi's choice, take any other movements that your body needs right now. From your seated position, you're going to cross at the ankles, cross at the legs, rolling over your ankles into a tabletop position. Knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders, pointer fingers are parallel and your heels are high. Nice flat back here. Inhale, right arm high, bicep by your ear. Exhale, back to center. Left arm high. Exhale, back to center. One more with each side. Moving to the legs now. You're going to inhale, kick your left heel back. Trying to keep a nice flat back. Back to center. Bending the right leg. Back to center. 2 or 3 more each side. Imagining that your favorite beverage is balancing on your low back. Trying not to spill it. Back to center, adding on. So you're going to inhale, kick your left heel back. Pulling your left toes to your nose, so kneecaps engage. Bending the right knee. Trying to lift it higher. Walk your right hand into the center a little bit. Walk your left hand into the center a little bit. Reach back with your right hand to find your left foot. Deepening the stretch. And back to center. Keeping your right leg straight back. Hopefully more graceful than me. Bending the right knee. Reach back with your left hand. And returning to center. Separate the hands so that they're a little bit wider than shoulder width distance, moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the head, lift the gaze. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more. Your speed. Inhale back to neutral position. As you're ready, tuck all 10 toes under and shift the hips back. Little calf stretch here. Creating space in the upper back. Maybe walk your hands forward. Let the crown of your head rest on the mat. Inhale to rise, draw the hands in. Point your fingers parallel, roll the biceps forward, tucking the triceps back. Gentle bend in the elbows. On an inhale, begin to lift the knees, hover. Little bear plank here. Exhale, hips back and high to downward facing dog. Pedal up the feet as you need or as you'd like. Adjust your clothing. Going to move through some spine waves here. So on an inhale, lift the heels, roll the back, roll out to plank. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes. Hugging the elbows into the ribs, lower the chest all the way down. Inhale to rise to low cobra. Gentle back bend. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, tucking the toes under. Lifting the hips back and high to downward facing dog. Find length through the spine, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, lift the gaze, roll out to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower the chest and the chin. Rise, low cobra. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale through tabletop position. Exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the hips back and high to downward facing dog. Last time here. Inhale, lift the heels, roll out to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Balasana, and hold. Inhale, walk the hands over to the left, moving the sternum to or towards your left knee. Press into the right sit bone, deepening the stretch through the whole right side body, creating more space between each rib. Inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back through center. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, walking the hands to the right. Ground down through the left hip sit bone. Inhale, lift the gaze and coming back to center. Rise up, tabletop position. Tucking the toes, rise to plank. Nice flat back, hopefully. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg all the way back. Three-legged dog, ekapada. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, right leg back. Last one. Inhale, knee to nose and hold, pressing the floor away. Step the right foot through. Lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Draw the shoulders down the back, down the spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Hold here, or bring your hands to your knees, or raise them up. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, lift up through the fingertips, maybe a gentle back bend. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, shift the hips back. Extend the right foot any amount out in front of you. Bowing to the midline. Rocking your weight forward onto your full foot. Slide it back towards underneath your knee. Tuck the left toes under, lifting the left knee. Plant the left hand down. Inhale, lift the right hand. Stacking shoulders, stacking wrists. Plug the right hip in. Gaze high. Inhale, bring the right hand down. Plant it on the inside of your right foot. Hold for the exhale and inhale, lift the left hand high. One more time, both sides. Plant the left hand. Hold for the exhale, inhale, right hand high. Right hand down, left hand high. Left hand down, bring the right hand to the outside of your right knee. Adjust your spine. And as you're ready, spring forward with your left foot to Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Bending your knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down, untuck your toes. Drawing the shoulder blades down your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears. As you're ready, bring your hands to your knee or all the way up for Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift up through your fingertips. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, shift your hips back. Extend your left foot out as much as you need. A nice little split modification here. Bowing toward the midline. Back forward onto all four corners of your feet, slide it back just slightly, returning your knee over your ankle. As you're ready, plant your hands, tucking the right toes under, lift the right knee back. Plant your right hand on the inside of your inner arch, and inhale through the left hand high. Plant the left hand on the inside of your left foot, inhale, right hand high. Back to center, planting the right hand, lifting the left. Last one, left hand down, right hand high. Right hand down, return the left hand to the outside of your left foot and use your back foot like a spring up to Uttanasana. Grabbing opposite elbows here for ragdoll pose, swaying side to side. Returning to stillness. Gentle bend in the knees, one vertebrae at a time, rising up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Keeping the hands high. Back bend here if it's comfortable. Exhale, dive out. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the right foot back and then your left. Option to chaturanga or modify by lowering your knees down first. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, untuck the toes and rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here for 3 full breaths. Inhale, lift your gaze between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Ground your left heel in and down. Bringing your hands to your hips and your hands high as you're ready. Warrior one. Tuck your right hip back, rolling your left hip forward. Tailbone is tucked under slightly. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the left heel, step back to plank. Lower all the way down. Rise to low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. Step the left foot forward, ground the right heel in and down. Bring your hands to your hips and your hands high as you're ready. Inhale, lift up through your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the right heel, step back to plank, rest in child's pose, or any other pose that's comfortable. We will meet in downward facing dog. Holding here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift the gaze. Slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding through the 4 corners of both feet. We're going to start with the left foot. So Going through the four corners of your left foot, bringing your right foot to a kickstand, your inner calf, or all the way up to your inner thigh. Hands to hips, or hands to heart center, anywhere that's comfortable. As you're ready, return your right foot to the ground. Shake it out if you need. Ground through the four corners of your right foot. Left foot can come to a kickstand, your calf, or up to your inner thigh. You have slippery pants on. Bringing your hands to heart center, or anywhere that's comfortable. Returning both feet to the ground. Shaking out your wrists. Shaking out your shoulders, rolling one direction then the other. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, dive out. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down, untuck your toes, coming to Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. Bringing your hands to your knees, or rise all the way up. Inhale, back through center, plant your hands, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Bring your hands to your hips and hands high. With high lunge, crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up through your fingertips. Exhale, hands come through heart center, raising your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. If this is too much, you can lower your right knee down. Gaze can be high or low, wherever is comfortable. Inhale, expand. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back. Lower all the way down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the head, lift the gaze between the hands. Step the left foot forward. Lower your right knee down. Oh, I'm backwards. I'm sorry. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down, untuck your toes. Bringing your hands to your hips and your hands high. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant your hands, tucking your left toes under, lift your left knee. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, extend through your fingers. Exhale, hands through heart center, bracing your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Career twist to the right. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower all the way down, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Building on a little bit more. Inhale, lift the gaze. Step the left foot forward. Keep the right knee high. Bring your hands to your hips, rise up. Inhale, lift through the fingertips. Exhale, prayer twist. Inhale, unwind, hands high. Exhale, open to warrior two. So ground the right knee, right heel down. Bring your arms out to a T, maybe adjust the length of your stance as you need. Inhale, press to extend your left knee. Left hand high, right hand low. Feeling the strength of this pose, steadiness. Inhale, reach. Exhale, windmill the hands down, straightening your left foot. Lift your right heel high. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. Step the right foot forward. Bring your hands to your hips or your hands high as you're ready. Inhale, reach. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, open to warrior two. Right heel is in line with the left arch. Deep bend in your right knee, arms are at a T. Gaze is over the right middle fingers. Inhale, press to extend your right knee. Flip the right hand over. First pyramid. Inhale, extend. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Lifting the left heel, step back to plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, lift the gaze. Back through tabletop position. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Lift your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze. Step your right foot forward. Open to warrior two. Press to extend your right knee. Pivot on your right toe or on your right heel, coming to five-pointed star. Bring your hands to your hips, gentle bend in your knees. Turn your toes out slightly if your knees are uncomfortable. And as you're ready, broad through the chest, lower all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right, maybe bending your right knee. Deepening the stretch on your inner left thigh. Press your hips back, open through the chest. Inhale back through center. Exhale, walking your hands to the right, to the left. Inhale back through center, 2 or 3 more, moving with your breath. Maybe rocking onto the heel of your opposite foot. One more each side. Inhale back to center. Bring your hands to your hips, lifting the head first. Flat back, rise back up. Turn your right toes in, left toes out. Rotate the hips to the back of your mat, squared over, square with the short edge of your mat. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. Gentle bend in your left knee. Rise up. Bringing weight to your heels. Turn your left toes in, right toes all the way out. Maybe adjust the length of your stance. Rotate and square your hips to the short edge of your mat. Facing the front now. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. Gentle bend in your right knee, hands to your hips, lifting the head first, rise back up. Using your back foot as a spring, come back to Tadasana. Separate your feet nice and wide. Hands to heart center, lower all the way down, wide-legged. Your palms together, or maybe use your elbows to widen your hips. As you're ready, release your binds, bringing your hands behind you, lowering your sit bones all the way to the ground. Walk your feet in, bringing weight to your heels, extend your feet straight out in front of you. Inhale, grow through your spine, tall through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time, back to center. Bringing weight into your left heel. Slide your left foot into your right thigh. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, down toward the midline. Trying to keep your weight even through the left and right sit bone. Inhale, rise back up, hands high. Exhale, twist just like we did in the beginning. So right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, reverse. Left hand to the outside of your left thigh, right hand down. Inhale, back through center. Return your hands to the mat. Use your left hand for an assist. Kick your left leg straight out in front of you. Slide your right foot in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down toward the midline. Inhale, rise, hands high. Exhale, left hand to the outside of your right knee, right hand down. Inhale back through center. Exhale, open to twist left. Inhale back through center. Bring your right foot out slightly and bring your left foot to join it, Baddha Konasana. Round angle. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the chest, using your hands to bring your knees back through center. Slide your feet out slightly. Hands by your sides, palms face up. One vertebrae at a time, rolling onto our backs. The head is the last thing to rest. Take a moment to just let the chest open. Settle into the grounding points. Make any necessary adjustments to make your back comfortable. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Open the right knee. A little figure four here. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little deeper stretch, you can reach through your figure four and clasp and interlace behind your thigh. Or a supine pigeon pose. Allow the inhales to bring breath to your tight muscles and the exhale to deepen the stretch. Inhale, release the bind, return your left foot to the floor. Exhale, kick your right leg high. Some ankle circles here. One direction and then the other. As you're ready, return your right foot to the ground. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left ankle over right knee. Open to a figure four. If this is enough, stay here. Or reach through your figure four and clasp and interlace behind your right thigh. Keeping the left leg active, pull your left toes towards your left knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, deepen the stretch. Release the bind, return your right foot to the ground, kick your left foot high, making ankle circles in one direction, and then the other. Bring your left foot to the ground, press into your heels, tuck your tailbone under, allowing the whole spine to rest on the mat. Heel toe your feet wide, pinky toes aligned with the wide edge of your mat. Make your arms a little bit wider, so maybe out to a 45 or a T, or take cactus arms. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, knees fall to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Moving through 2 or 3 more with your breath. Again, no rush here. Last one, ending on the right. Going back to center. Hug the knees into the chest for Uttanasana, supine child's pose. Rocking side to side or front to back. Maybe doing some hip circles. Turning your feet to the ground. Bringing weight into your heels, slide one foot out at a time or both together. Coming to Shavasana. Final relaxation. Is there any props you'd like here? Maybe a blanket or a pillow under your knees, or a blanket. Big toes are high, palms face up, chest and heart are open. Take a few moments to settle into your grounding point, settle into your space. Your hands can stay here or bring one hand to your belly and one to your chest. You practice deepening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. So maybe 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. The first one, just count the length of your inhale. And count the length of your exhale. This next inhale, try to add 1 second. Exhale, try to add 2 seconds. Two or three more, adding 1 second to each inhale. Your hands can stay here. They can join both on your heart or rest both on your belly, wherever's comfortable. Optional, eyes closed. Focus back on those grounding points, bringing weight into your heels. Allowing your heels to soften any muscles in your feet. Bring weight into your lower legs. Allowing your shins, soften your calves. Release any tension in your calves. Bring weight into your thighs, allowing your femurs to soften your hamstrings. Bring weight into your pelvis, allowing your pelvis to soften your glutes. Open up your hips, release any tension in your hips and low back. Bring your awareness to your hands and wrists, allowing the bones of your hands to soften your muscles. Bring weight into your lower arms, allowing the bones to soften your forearms and wrists. Bringing weight to your upper arms, allowing them to soften the biceps and triceps. Bringing weight into your shoulder blades. Allow the heaviness in your shoulder blades to open your chest. Relax your back. Finally, bringing the weight to the base of your skull. Allowing this heaviness to soften the face, soften the muscles of your face and jaw. Release any tension behind your eyes. With a deep inhale, focusing on all of those grounding points together. On your next exhale, releasing any tension. Ending with a big open mouth exhale, restorative breath. If you have time to stay here and enjoy Shavasana for a few more breaths, I invite you to do so. It is time to get back. Roll on to your left side, lifting your left arm high, using your bicep as a pillow for your head. Rest for a moment, and then use your right hand to return back to a seated position. Take as much time as you need to settle into this new posture here. Blinking your eyes open and bringing your hands to heart center. Giving yourself a moment of gratitude for the time that you gave yourself and the time that you've given yourself today, this weekend. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope that you enjoyed practice and that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Namaste.